Hello friends, welcome back. Hope you're well. And in this quick video, I'll be sharing a bit of news that the Luminar team just shared with me regarding the future of Luminar Neo, their fall upgrade that's coming, and some new features that you'll be seeing as well. I do want to point out, I don't have the product. All I have is the news, and I'm sharing with you in this video every single thing that I know about it. So I love when you ask me questions. I have no answers other than what's in this video. I wanted to point that out. When I do get the product and am able to make videos about the different features and showcase them, you can bet your bottom I will be here doing that. So just subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll be back as soon as I have more information. But let's jump into Luminar Neo upgrade in the fall 2025, including the Luminar Ecosystem. As you can see here, but now that they span all the major OSs with their products, they have the ability to do seamless editing between mobile and desktop and things like that. I do want to point out that this says it's coming in November 2025, and it says it's the first phase of the Luminar ecosystem. So that kind of piques my interest because they have more planned. These are creative people. They're always thinking of things. But the first thing is the cross-device mobile to desktop editing. You can be editing a photo on your laptop or your phone, for example, and then you can sync that, it sounds like, with your desktop and continue the editing when you get home, let's say, for example. That includes here, as it says, slider adjustments, masks, things like that. And that's one of the things I've heard from a number of people using Luminar Mobile is that any edits they do there aren't transferring, of course, because it's not synced, to their desktop or laptop at home. I love this idea. I think it's cool. And as it says here, it is taking advantage of cloud-based infrastructure. I have no idea if there's a certain amount of cloud storage involved, that sort of thing. Again, as details become available, I'll be sharing them here with you and, of course, on my email newsletter, which is at the link below. The other thing is web galleries, where with just a few clicks, you can put together a web gallery to share with clients or friends or whatever. And again, taking advantage of cloud infrastructure. And again, I have no idea how much is included, but I think that's really cool. And that's going to make it easy for us to share our art, which if you're like me, I know that you enjoy doing. So those are pretty cool things. And that's really the beginning, it sounds like, of what they're calling the Luminar ecosystem. Now, there's also new features coming this fall. And again, I'm assuming these are November as well, but I don't have dates. And again, I don't have the product, but some of these are really cool. Restoration. This is awesome because I've heard from so many people over the years, is like, how do I restore an old photo that's cracked and you know, got scratches and things like that? How do I do that in Luminar Neo, Jim? And the answer's been slowly. And that's, you know, using erase, clone and stamp, not to mention all the colorization work and things like that. It's just really hard, if it's even possible. Now it looks like they're going to have what I'm assuming is an AI-based feature that's going to allow us to do that much more quickly. I think that's really cool. An AI assistant is coming as well to help folks with some of the harder to use tools. They're calling out develop raw, curves, color harmony, things like that, where it's going to help you get the most out of those tools. You've also got people like me that can help you with that, which is what I do here every week. But I think that's really cool that they're going to have something like that built into the product. And then volume, which sounds really interesting to me because it talks here about adding depth and dimensionality by enhancing light and shadow, which is effectively dodge and burn that I do a whole lot of. And it says here, no manual dodge and burn needed, and it's a one-click solution. This sounds like an accent AI kind of thing that's really based just on adjusting the light. I love the idea. I'm very much a huge fan of masking and controlling the light to ensure that you get the photo looking the way you want it to look. I'm really curious and can't wait to get my hands on this volume feature to see how that will help me do things. I'll be sharing that with you as I get it. Now, as you can imagine, they've got some special offers that are running. These are early bird prices. I do want to point out that they're valid until August the 31st with a limited number of licenses available. So all of that detail is at the link down below, which is an affiliate link. They'll pay me a referral fee. No extra cost to you if you use the link, but it's a free way to support me. And you know I'll be here making videos about it. So I appreciate that support. If you're a subscriber, if you're on a subscription plan, you're paying monthly or yearly for your subscription, you're all set. You don't have to do anything. That's going to be included and updated when the features become available. But if you're not, if you're a new user or you're an existing owner of a perpetual license, these are the different deals that you have. Take a look at those again at the link below. And then there's a couple of advertisement type photos, one talking about this cross-platform compatibility and moving edits from one to the other. And of course, the restoration, which I think is really cool. Like something like that, I think is going to be a really big hit. and I love that creative stuff that the Luminar team does. So having said all that, that's my news flash, my friends, about the future fall upgrade coming for Luminar Neo, which appears to be this November. I'll be back soon with more info as soon as I have it. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon. You guys take care, and until next time, adios.